Alright, Denji. It's time to see what kind of hero you really are. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do been to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact. It's still nasty. Like, no, I've had a whole 2 weeks to like get used to the idea of like human meat on D meat. I thought about it just to make sure I wouldn't be like all throughout this review. So I've gotten past that point, but it's just so like I don't know. And like obviously it's impossible, right? You know, this is just regular fictional dramatism. But can you imagine just like melting into another person? I know conjoined twins are a thing. Like that's a thing I haven't seen personally in real life, but like I've seen images of that. And even that, I'm like, man, that's gotta be, dang, that can't be fun. Like at the first. But imagine having your whole body mass subsumed into somebody else's body mass, subsumed into somebody else's body mass, and then there's a main body that's using the fusion parts of your body. It's like you can feel everything still. Like you still feel the pain. Like ugh, Fujimoto, why? I mean, I get it. Ultimately, this is truly Denji versus his legacy, right? Like ultimately, it's the idea of what does Chainsaw Man really mean? And I do like that thematic element of it. The idea that right now, Denji's sort of fighting everything he's done up to this point. What Chainsaw Man is, what Chainsaw Man should be, how he should interact with people. Obviously, we've seen Denji in the past kind of not care about human lives all too much, and notably, we've been on a arc of Denji not caring about human lives at all, to a certain degree, or at least not fully. But essentially, when he was chilling with Yoru, he was just living the life, man. It didn't matter how many innocent people were getting boomed around him, or Yoru herself was booming. It didn't matter, whatever, dog. Those people could have been saved. Nah, they couldn't have been. They were already mutated. It's whatever. It was only when Yoru immediately boomed a woman he was actually trying to save, do the whole hero thing, that the whole concept of, oh yeah, human lives, they actually matter. Oh yeah, Yoru, she's a big old D. And she's swinging it around all the time. Oh, yeah. Wait a second. And he's having that realization. So ultimately, him having to fight Fake Man, and notably him pretty much dominating Fake Man. The whole reason Fake Man's in this scenario is because he was getting viciously diffed by Denji, who I do agree with the common idea. Thank you for the person who in 2 weeks ago's comment section pointed out the one example I was missing. There's a phenomena in Jujutsu Kaisen where when a character uses another character's body, and they both share the same body, the character who is weaker than the character who is using their body will gain the experience and muscle memory of that stronger person. So if person A is much stronger than person B, but person A uses person B's body to act in certain ways that is beyond person B's capability, while using their body, person B will be able to gain some of the abilities and tactical skill and muscle memory of person A, simply because it's the exact same flesh, right? It's like running certain software on certain hardware. That hardware will always be able to run that software. It's just that the second software would need to take notes from the first software. And that's basically what Denji possibly did with Pochita, who, despite probably getting amped a whole lot from, Chainsaw Man becoming feared again, thanks to all the actions of the Chainsaw Man Church, probably still shouldn't be to the point where Denji's this powerful, but he did just have a whole section where Pochita was using his body. So he probably did get massive amps from that as well. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop right into chapter 203, Human Shield. Okay, meaty fist, swing, and a miss. But then again, I guess I gotta believe that's reasonable, right? Because like Fixer Man just doesn't seem as powerful as Denji, at least not at this point. Whoa! Hey. This is what happens when you fall for the shady practices of anything. Like, don't... I mean, like, I'm not saying you don't have faith in people. Have faith in people, but like, the Chainsaw Man Church sounds like a scam. Like everything about it, it didn't sound right, and I get it. I get fanaticism to a certain degree, but like, dedicating your entire body life itself, yeah, no, I'm not into that. But see, that also feels so like. And I'm guessing despite their bodies being melted together, they have all of their receptors, right? Like presumably, like they don't have hands and or feet anymore, but like they can presumably feel everything that would be their hands or their feet. So it's gotta be weird feeling that swung around. Like, I guess it's kind of like a weird roller coaster, if I'd say that, because notably, whenever you're moving your body you were moving your body. You're like, you're lifting your arms, you're wiggling your fingers, you're moving, like, you're moving. You know how that feels. And of course, you know, when you're tired, your body can feel heavier. But like, the only direct equivalent experience I can think of to be like infused into somebody else and them using your entire body as a weapon is like a roller coaster. I suppose being in like any moving thing where you yourself aren't moving at all. It's the thing you're in and you don't really have a choice in the matter. Well, obviously if you're driving the car, but like on a roller coaster, you guys just gotta follow the path no matter what it is. And that's the case here. Ah, boom. But once again, Denji, the most immaculate weave game by my boy Denji. Let's see. Wait, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I should not be I should be voicing this a little bit more seriously, but like, no, man, I feel like that would be like, I bet it does. But I mean, once again, credit to them. I highly doubt Fake Cement is holding back at all. So the fact that their flesh is able to withstand this at all just once again kind of highlights the belief that everyone in this universe is just a bit stronger. Like average humans from our world and average humans from that world, completely different things, and that's typically normal in fiction. Like, the average human in Dragon Ball probably beats up the strongest human you know. Like Eddie Hall may get washed by a random Dragon Ball civilian. The power level had the farmer from Dragon Ball had a power level of 5. For reference, Kid Goku at the start of Dragon Ball, who could face tank gunfire and throw miniature cars with ease, had a power level of 10. I know power levels aren't linear, but still, just for an example, and why typically in fiction, the average human, the average normal fella is not the average normal fella. Let's see. Darn it! Hey, sorry, I don't know, right? That was not Denji's voice. Darn it! Chainsaw Man, pull me out of here! It hurts all over. Oh, there's dirt in my ear. Oh, that's, you know what? I always feel bad for like any animal without the ability to like scratch at all. Like I feel so bad. Like especially when I have my dogs and like I wasn't immediately there to like, help them scratch their back. Like they would go on their backs and, and like I don't even have that. You know, you have there are those places on your back. It'll itch like right out of your range. It is the worst feeling ever when you get that you need to scratch something and you go to scratch and it's like it is 2 feet like 2 inches away from where you actually need to get a good scratch in. But like things without any like limb flexibility, they just gotta deal with that all the time. Bears, any quadruped essentially. And that's like you can't ever scratch your back unless you flip over or find something to scratch against. Let's see. Oh, but same thing for the dirt in your ear. Like I can't imagine. I mean, don't do this. Don't stick things in your ears. Your ears are actually very fragile. But like, you know, sometimes you go digging for gold and you can at least get it out. But now they're fused into him and cannot get out. Though I'll admit, I think the heads are a little bit too big here, relatively speaking, because these are like it's meant to be 3 people. Let's see. Chainsaw Man, if you dodge his punches, it hurts like heck for the people closest to his fist. Gang, what do you want him to do? Get hit? like, don't get me wrong. I feel bad for these people. I still feel bad for these people, even if I think they made like a pretty foolish choice. Like obviously, I'm not gonna go like slander them for ending up in their scenario, right? They fell for the okie doke, and I've fallen for the okie doke many a time before. Too many times to count, honestly. But like, would that be the case? Man, what do you want him to do? Just get beat? Like, I personally don't believe in taking. How do I put this? How do I phrase this in a way that doesn't sound absolutely insane? I personally don't believe in one person taking pain for another person at the benefits of the first person, right? Like, I don't think that's a thing. Like, oh, I let them hit me so they can feel better. No, don't do that. Have them punch a pillow? Like call the police? Like what? Like I personally never got that. So yeah, of course, I don't blame Denji for being like, "What do you want me to do? Bring a cushion?" Yeah, that's also not Denji's voice. Why am I struggling with this? But what do you want me to do? Bring you a cushion? I mean, kinda, probably. Let's see. What does he have planned? Oh, I got it. I know what to do. Get hit. I swear if he says get hit, Denji, remove them. Let's see. Aim for his heart. That way, maybe. Oh, actually, he may be spitting though. Wait. I mean, yeah. Like, notably, what happens if you do? We know the Justice D is in his core, right? Or his core, or his heart, or his tummy. Like, we know that's where that is. But, like, if Denji were, like, he went for the arms, like, if he were to decapitate Fake Man, would he just, like, obviously, I don't think it's gonna restore the people, but, like, it'll end their suffering, I guess. Or they'd probably still be alive in, like, arm fisty form. Like, he's not saving them, alright? Like, he's not saving them. They're lost causes already. Yoru's definitely not gonna help. Even if she could, which I doubt she could. Denji can't do it. And obviously Fake Man wouldn't. So, like, these people, they're kind of cooked anyway. But he does bring up a good point. He could at least make their suffering go quicker. Let's see. Like in a video game? When you beat a boss, don't the minions disappear too? Depends on the kind of game. Like in Dark Souls, that just doesn't happen. But then again, usually in like Dark Souls or any Souls, like the boss is really isolated to a certain arena. But like, for example, the most recent Souls, like pseudo Souls, like I'd say, because once again, I feel like Black Myth Wukong, it's a Souls like in spirit, but it's not really a Souls like. It's like it's a Souls, it's a like Souls, not a Souls like. But like in cases like that, the enemies would still be there even after you beat the boss. It's just that sometimes you could just run away because the boss arena was sometimes either locked off or in a higher elevation. They're usually still there, so they'll probably still be here. But the only thing is, they will not. I highly doubt they will defuse. Like, that's the thing. I think they're lost causes in that sense. Excuse me? We are not minions! Wait, there it is. You see me? See me pressing X? It's because I'm doubting, alright? Like, what are y'all then? Y'all are practically minions. Y'all serve the like, that's the thing. Y'all didn't get here as random civilians. Y'all chose to be the Chainsaw Man Church. Y'all idolize this man so much that you decided to hop on his meat. And so thusly you became his meat. So yeah, honestly, you are minions. That's not even like in a derogatory sense, but like, that's what you are. Let's see. Lady, you're missing my point. And you know what? Unironically, we're usually I'd be like, Denji, that's not true. In this case, he is actually right. She is flat out missing the point. Like, ma'am, even if I were to immediately off him, that may boom you now that you're fused into him. So like, yeah, Denji actually does have a point here. I wonder what Yoru's doing. Is she just chilling? She's like, I don't feel like helping these people. I don't really care about that thing either. He deflected one of my bang. I don't care. And Denji, I want you to deal with it. So I bet she's literally just chilling like, kind of hungry. A little bit sleepy. I hate this human body. I'm not gonna boom all creative, but let's see. Fake Man with the leap. And you know what? It's interesting. Fake Man has just completely stopped talking. You would think he'd still be having like something to say about this, but he's just attacking. Let's see. Okay, that's had to do so. But you know what? Not too much damage. They seem fine. But once again, Denji with the immaculate. He's not been hit once by Fake Man. I mean, obviously, it was revealed in the family fight that like Fake Man does telegraph his attack a lot, but still. Denji, very, very impressive. W hybrid, but let's see. So he slams the ground, AoE attack, Denji goes into the air, dodge. Fake Man goes in for the swing. Denji doesn't even dodge the swing, uses it as a foothold to run in. Denji! What is this motion? My boy! But let's see. Oh, he does go straight for the accelerator. Or the, what's it called? The starter. But that makes sense. And that's his weakness. That's where his heart is. So I might as well follow that one. Then again, though, I wonder if that's like, just as Pochita is Denji's heart, I wonder if the Justice D is literally Fake Man's heart. Let's see. Your heart's wide open! There's a Kingdom Hearts joke to be made there. But I'm not sure which one. Like, who do I reference in that case? Do I reference Terra? Whatever, we'll let it go. Let's see. Wide open! But let's see. It looks like this arm is in motion, so is he about to smack Denji away? Is he actually going to get tagged for the first time? Hey! Wait! I'm in here! How did you even... Yeah, okay, it looks like he does get tagged. But how'd you even get in there? Did I miss something? Did you climb on, like, when you were a Fake Saw person... Or yeah, when you were a Fake Soul person, did you climb into his shit? How? Well, I mean, maybe, you know, he just organized it. But, like, but you know what? Credits to Denji's reaction speed. Because look how close he is. Well, he's not too close. He is a little decent bit away. But he's relatively close. In midair, mind you. Leaping off nothing. And he was able to stop himself short just in time. Like, it looks like he even stops the chainsaw because the dots. It ellipses. So it looks like he even stopped it. And of course he gets tagged for his action. So like he was able to react to stop himself in time, but he wasn't able to react to dodge the punch. But then again, he was in midair, so he had nothing to really kick off of. So shout out to Denji's like level of precision, I'd say. He's one of the more non-traditional shonen MCs in terms of like, especially battle shonen MCs. And I would say, as heavy a story-focused Chainsaw Man has, it definitely still is a battle manga. At least, if not first and foremost, second and second most. What is first and foremost? Is there like a second most? Like, I'm not even sure what that word would be. But with it being the case, boom, gets lodged in there. But the reason I said that, even if it isn't like primarily a battle manga, it does have battle manga aspects. So Denji's power growth, it's definitely something that like, it slides under the radar in comparison to a lot of battle manga. You don't like think about it too hard, because Chainsaw Man as a story isn't really about Denji's power progression, it's more so about his character progression. And while typically a good battle manga will entwine character progression with power progression, the stronger a character gets, typically the more emotionally intelligent or development they get, or vice versa. Denji, pretty clean. And then, you know what, I would even say that Denji's power growth has definitely aligned with his character development. He keeps getting stronger and stronger as he understands more parts of himself, the world around him, and even if he does regress in many ways, shapes, and forms, he still is gaining strength and being a good character. So I'll take it, but let's see. Yo, darn. Yo, why'd he skip into it though, too? Like, that was crazy. Wait a second, where is his head? Actually, is that meant to be his head? Oh yeah, that is meant to be his head. So he went with the, what is that move called? What is that move called from Guilty Gear? Oh, what is it called? It's the Potemkin move. He literally, like, obviously he used a fist. He didn't use a finger. But like, for my strike players out there, or even this, I'm pretty sure it's just a general Potemkin move. Like, it's the thing that Potemkin does, except he does it with a fist. So he just, he leans forward, puts it all back into it, and runs into the punch. Very impressive. I wonder how much damage? Why did I say that so weird? I wonder how much damage Denji's gonna take. I mean, I don't think it'll be. It's hard to tell though. We just don't know enough about Fixo Man. He was able to violate Fami, but then again, Fami's just in the body of a regular person. Let's see. Oh, darn. All right, jeez. I know he was able to slam the ground apart, but that's very, very, very high potency. All right, okay, Fixo Man, my apologies. It appears that I was fundamentally not familiar with your game, Buckaroo. I see. But darn. I love how he looks so, I don't know, something with the posing, he looks so joyous. Poor woman, though. Let's see. Ugh. Why do I keep getting thrown in the buildings? This isn't fun for me, or the construction workers. Oop. But, oh! Well, look who it is! She's like, Denji, baby boy, why are you getting slammed by a fake copy of yourself? Well, actually, no. I genuinely think she may ask him, like, what are you doing? You could have killed him. And then he's gonna be like, yeah, but he had a person there. A human shield. Because it's the title of the chapter. And Euro's gonna be like, and? Boom him. We need to go home and get some sleep. If I had to hazard a guess. Once again, I don't think Yoru's gonna help him. I genuinely think Yoru is, not in a good way, mind you. But Yoru is definitely the kind of person who will, like, tell you what to do, but then not assist you with it at all. And like, admittedly, in some cases it is good, right? Like, if someone tells you, hey, you need to work out, you just gotta go work out. They can't work out for you. But in the case like this, you're always gonna be like, Gangaruni, humanity literally doesn't matter to us when we transcend all of them. Boom them, so you don't have to keep fighting your fake, and we can go home. Let's see. Leaps up. Okay, so I'm about to say, with the faded out, I'm not sure if this is like incomplete art. Something else earlier gave me like incomplete art vibes. What was it? This panel also too, for some reason, like screams incomplete art. But I think it is just meant to be like the human fleshy mask. I know why. It's because of the head detailing. The head detailing doesn't feel like it's fully there, but actually no, it is. So yeah, I don't know why. It just felt a little bit incomplete art-esque. Same thing for here. I thought at first Fujiwara was implying that this could possibly be Asa speaking, but let's see. You can't feel sorry. You can't win if you feel sorry for them. What? But if I boom them, there'll be fewer people who like me. I don't like that. Yeah. I mean, like, and it's funny, right? Ultimately, I think especially in the modern day, there is, and notably, your boy's not immune to this. There's a trend going about, and not like a literal trend, but there's an uptick in the idea of, in order to be liked, you don't just want to be liked by one or two people or have one or two good friends. You want to have as many people like you as possible, as many friends as possible. And people do anything for likes and clicks and views and stuff like that. So ultimately, Denji's even willing to sell the bag here, essentially. Lose this fight, as long as it means he has more people liking him. Because if he doesn't, then, oh no. His ratings, gosh darn it. People who like him will go down. And that's... It is a rough thing, but that's just real. That is real. Like you do have to temper your expectations and your actions based on the world around you. You can't go absolutely crazy buku bonkers in your own dome. Like you do have, there are limitations. There are limitations of what you can do and how you can do them in our real world. And of course, Denji's just facing the superhuman version of that. But hey, I respect it. Let's see. Even if you did save them, you'd soon be forgotten. Case in point, Asa was popular too, and she was forgotten in no time. Was she popular? I thought she was always awkward. Am I tweaking? What? When was also popular? The whole point is that she's a loser, right? Am I saying something? I genuinely don't remember ever remember Asa being mentioned as popular. Well, butter my behind and call me a biscuit. I didn't know that. But say that is true. I mean, yeah, that's the thing, right? It's that time of year where a bunch of like family friends and kids of family friends are like graduating now, either from college or high school or middle school and stuff like that. And one thing I've noticed, like, it does happen, right? Like, obviously, your boy wasn't popular, but I had friends, quote unquote, or like people I know. I just don't talk to them anymore. Times change, and ultimately, times can change pretty quickly. Where people you thought you'd talk to forever just fade and never speak to. Like there are some people who I thought I'd be in contact with forever, especially when I was younger, that I don't think I've spoken to like darn near a decade. So like these things happen, and it's not even like because of any ill will or negativity or anything. Things just change. Emotions can't stay emotions forever unless they're really, really strong ones. Like, I'll always love my family. They're me, in a sense. And obviously, once you find someone you really love, then yeah, you're gonna love them forever, or at least as long as you can, gosh darn it, till death do you part. But for something like popularity or even public perception, yeah, that kind of always changes. I mean, not always. Like, there are people who have been famous and will kind of forever be famous, right? But it's like a cycle, ultimately. You'll lose these people, some people will find you. It's weird. It is weird, I will admit. And I get that. I understand. Especially, I'm a content creator. I want to be popular. I want to be like as many people as possible. But, like, there are things I just won't do. Even if I know, like, oh, that could make me a whole bunch of funds or something. Like you gotta have standards, alright? And if Denji's standard is there'll be fewer people who like me, it's not a good reason. But at the same time, once again, it's not a good reason for me, but it could be a good reason for Denji. But let's see, what does this statement from Yoru end up provoking out of Denji? Case in point, Asa was popular too, and she was forgotten in no time. Denji gonna be like, she was never popular, I know that. Let's see. Shall I give you a hand? Once again, and I saw a lot of people bring it up. I don't know why it didn't click for me, but a lot of people were definitely bringing up the Makima comparison to what Yoru is. The idea of isolating Denji, wanting to be the only woman for Denji, wanting to have complete control over Denji. And once again, that idea of extending a hand of help, a hand of care, a hand of concern, especially after Denji has a realization of how dangerous and unruly Yoru really is, very particularly that kind of connection, that kind of control being outreached again, is, again, like Manipulator 101, Playboy 101. So, like, I like it. Once again, Yoru being a much more intelligent character than what I thought she was ever going to be back at the start of part 2. Let's see. Denji, he doesn't say no. Interesting. He's hesitating. Once again, that goes to show Denji's development in the idea of, hey, things are changing. That man, Denji, his respect, his care, his value of human life, maybe going one way, maybe going another. Who knows? We'll see. Clatter. Ooh. Oh, is Fixaman destroying the entire building? Ugh! Whoa. Huh? Oh. Not. Okay, wait a minute. I think they may still not be enough. Wait. We could deal with Fixaman. Wait. We could deal with Fixaman. Falling. Not you. Go away. Wait. Heaven forbid Famby's here too, but then again, I'm not sure if Famby's gonna do it. But still, falling, we did not need you here. Not yet. Please. Wait a minute. I still don't think they're strong enough to take on a primal fear. Wait. Oh, you know, I give credit. Even, once again, this is obviously due to death, like, at least allowing him to maintain aspects of the personality. But falling is still all about chefing it up. Humans, be afraid, and become prime ingredients. Woo! And just lobbing the whole building. Full, okay. Darn. And just not caring. But then again, she's immortal, right? Like I don't think, crazy enough, I don't think this is gonna boom Fammy. I know they're in, like, human vessel, but, like, she'll be fine. There's enough humans to absorb around them. So she'll probably be fine. Once again, she's been eaten by death. So, like, she may, as a byproduct, actually be somewhat immune to it. But very interesting twist. We don't actually get to see the conclusion of what Denji's choice is going to be. I thought we were going to see that this chapter, with the whole concept of human shields, and see where Denji was going to go with that idea of fighting on or not fighting on. But no, Falling decided to come in from the top rope and absolutely change the entire script, essentially. And now we're going to introduce these two. I'm not sure if we're going to introduce them to the fight, and it's going to be like a 3 against 2, where we're going to have Fake Man, Falling, and Fammy all against Yoru and Denji. Or if that section is over, we're going to cut back to Fammy, and it's just her perspective. I don't know, but overall, a simple, sweet, but W chapter. Once again, I think the main thing I gotta praise for the chapter is the thematic conflict. The thematic conflict and the ideological conflict between who Denji is, what Denji's legacy is, and how he feels about the legacy and the desire to maintain it. Specifically, Denji's wants to be liked by as many people as possible, and being scared of people not liking him and or not having as many people like him is a very real, tangible thing that applies to basically every human ever. You don't, like, at least from my understanding, I've never met a person, I mean, there are rage baiters, but, like, even rage baiters, like, they typically do want to be liked for something. The most negative person, you know, they don't like, being disliked is not a favorable thing. That's not so people are violent. Like, people are like, oh, yeah, I love being hated. Like, that's not a thing. Everyone wants to be liked. And seeing that being tackled through Denji's lens particularly, especially after his whole development cycle, where he kind of became aware of his role as a main character and a narrative where his name is on the manga, it's nice to see. Once again, I'm interested to see where the conflict goes. Because we're in that downfall arc, right? Like, we're kind of... basically, for all intents and purposes, at the start of the third act, or really in, like, the second act downfall. So it really is a question of what is our main character in Denji going to do. And also, there still is Asa. She gets mentioned this chapter, but she doesn't appear. But still, Asa's conflict with Yoru, especially, there's so much stuff still up in the air, and I'm excited to see what's going to go down. But, if you met... I'm so sorry. Sometimes I just can't English. But if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave... Was she really? This is literally just in reference to Asa being popular. But leave, was she really? In the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of those that come to the channel. Also, you can have a picture down below where you support me for as low as $1, get them one. No one. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. Also, now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 want to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions, so this user having to review, have variations of all my videos, and you become a $25 picture, not a $25 member. You can order whatever video you want. Also, the link to my Ko-Fi section down below where you drop 5 into a short video, 20 being small video, or any means at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, riding off. I'd like to thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Rebel 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Glacier XZ, Zera, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Gyomi, Yuki Ally, Buddha Uda, Azo 2404, Planet Crone, G Prosper, Nevis 97, and Ollie. I'd like to give a big old thank you to our lineup tier patrons: Sean, Nirvana Igneal, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our Inc. tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly, Euchia, Carlo Alaimo, and Grim. And then I'd like to give a big old hefty thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. And then I'd like to give a big old thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Waki Munoz and Waki Munoz. And then I'd finally like to give a giga super duper kidney sacrificing thank you to our ultimate, that guy with a heart on the horizon, Calvin Elder.